Hi everybody, Ben here. So, I'm fairly upset, not because of the battle. It's the day after we battled. I did both this battle, which is Charlie's, which is week 9, because I'm going to be gone for vacation on that time. But I also did week 5, Silver Star's battle. Now, why am I mad? Well, as I'm sure it's fairly obvious by now that I don't put in earbuds or have my speaker playing music or playing the sound from my computer while I play a match. I just like to not have earbuds in my ears. I've become used to using the speaker, so that way I'm not attached to the computer. Now, what happened was somehow, some way, and I think this is YouTube being stupid, I managed to get a YouTube video to start, and since I wasn't plugged in, I couldn't hear that it was going the whole time. So autoplay kept on going, and for both this match, which is Charlie's, and for Silver Stars, there's a whole bunch of audio from other YouTube videos, going over the sound of my commentating, and it's incredibly throughout the whole thing, it's incredibly constant and annoying. So I'm mad because of that. Because, well, I guess like it shows how well, the original commentaries that I had and reactions I had show how genuine I feel towards what actually happened versus, actually doing a replay. So I'm kind of not happy about that, but what can you do? Instead of being an idiot. The thing with YouTube, starting new videos, is if you have like a window open and you move one tab out, I'm doing it on my other screen, but I'm not going to do it on the other, and you open up a new tab, anytime you open up a new tab, the video automatically plays, and I forgot about that, and I didn't check. So yeah, I'm not going to make that mistake again, but it's incredibly unfortunate that it happened to hit these two battles. I guess for the sake of Silver Stars, it's okay, because that was quite literally a 40-minute battle. But then on the flip side, if it was a 40-minute battle, it shows just how much I was thinking and how much insight I was giving. So that's rather unfortunate, but hey, here we are. I'm going to provide commentary for this one, and then I'm going to provide commentary for Silver's right after. So, Lapras. I'm not Lapras. Charlie. We got this squad here. I'm going to open up my team builder so you can see what I've got, and you can hopefully make some of your own inferences if you wish. I personally do not mind either way. I gotta make sure I take that out though, otherwise it'll be spoiled. So we got, good, there's no video play. Fly Z Landorus with Rock Polish, Fly, Superpower, and Stone Edge. Shut the fuck up. That's my alarm to wake me up. But I woke up earlier than usual today. Almost max HP with a fair amount of an attack and speed. This speed is enough for +2 Rock Polish to outspeed everything that would be Scarf on his team. Stuff like Alola Tails, which hits 348, I believe. Yeah, I wouldn't think he'd Scarf Ninetales, so I didn't account for that speed. And there we go. Helios. Salac Berry, Swarm with Bug Buzz, Sub, Fiery Dance, and Quiver Dance. This makes it so it's fairly easy to get the Salac Berry off. I can either come up on rocks or I can spam Substitute until I get to that health threshold where Salac Berry pops. In hindsight, oh hey, I'm missing an EV point. I think I was gonna put it into HP, but then I missed an EV point. In hindsight, something that I did notice at the start of the battle is if I decided to go with the let him set up rocks, get hit by rocks twice, get down to 1% route, there would be a problem in Ninetales. Ninetales hail would chip at the remaining 1% of Volcarona and it would die. I didn't think about that when I was building the team, but there we go. Swarm boosted Bug Buzz went through a majority of his team. And whatever Bug Buzz didn't go through, Fiery Dance did. So there we go. Mega Pinsir with Return, Swords Dance, Substitute, and Earthquake. I might as well pull up Charlie's team while I'm here, right? Oh, I got it right here. Hold on. Not Charlie's team exactly, but let's see. Charlie is red. So Return and Earthquake basically go through everything. Yeah, I don't really need to say much more about that. It just goes through everything. Enough speed for his Manaphy. Yeah. Sulfest Rotom Wash. With enough speed for, let's see here. You don't see my result here. Let's see, enough speed for 286 Braviary. Enough speed for regular speed Braviary. Stealth Rock, Morning Sun, knockoff Toxic Necrozma. In hindsight, this wasn't a great set. It was okay, don't get me wrong, but it still was horrible. It dealt with nothing really well. It's also especially defensive, but I don't know. Morning Sun was a bit iffy considering how he could have hail. But there we go. And Murkrow. Murkrow is going to be coming for the first time. I don't know chronologically yet. I know I am using Murkrow in another match, but I don't know if in between week 6 to week 8 I use Murkrow. We have Tailwind, Thunderwave, Sunny Day, and Defog. In hindsight, Haze would have also been good. And there was something else. I mentioned it in my actual video that there was a different move that probably would have been okay. Maybe it was Taunt over Sunny Day or something. I brought Sunny Day just for the fact of being able to coincide with Necrozma and Volcarona and being able to cancel Hail for Ninetales, Aurora Veil, and for the speed buff for... what's it called? Side Slash. Alright, so I've gone through this enough. Nah, that's the wrong battle. So, against Charlie. So we can see he brought the Hail Core. He also brought Manaphy and Serp. He didn't bring Cress, which I'm kind of not surprised about. You should always prep for Cress to come somehow. And I've got Volcarona for that. But, yeah. He also brought Tyrantrum and Braviary, which I was fairly surprised about. I expected to see Jolteon and Crook more than those two, I think. Even though a banded head smash goes through my team. So, I looked at his team and I believe I decided to start Volcarona. Volcarona has good setup options versus everything barring, well, half of his team. It's a 50-50 if I send up Volcarona whether or not I get a good matchup. So I start with Volcarona. And he starts with his own Manaphy. Now, I don't want to risk taking a Surf. Even if I do take the Surf, I think I roughly ended up at about 86% if he was just Surf, Max Special Attack, Timid. Which would put me in Salak range. But I didn't want to chance the Water MZ blast into my face. Even if I won the speed tie and went for Quiver Dance, I still wasn't comfortable with it. So I just decided to go out in the AV Wash, to which he U-turns. Now this makes me think either A, he Scarf, or B, he just predicted me to switch out to get momentum. Either way, he goes into Superior, to which I decide, hey, Murkrow's going to come out now. Murkrow is especially defensive, and even if it's not incredibly tough, Roost. I didn't have Roost. Roost would have been a smart idea. He goes for Leaf Storm, and I decide we're going to hit the Thunder Wave. Oh, and he actually did hit the Thunder Wave. So at this point, I think I got into Lando after a fair amount of deliberation to get the attack drop as he goes for a Head Smash. Oof. And he misses. So that's pretty unfortunate. It seems like my team is fairly adept at dodging head smashes for some odd reason. Shout out to Rain. And he decides to go Braviary. So at that point, I think I went for Stone Edge. Yeah, I went for Stone Edge on Tyrantrum because it still did around 38%. And I wasn't too worried about it. He just so happened to switch out into Braviary, which was perfect for me. So it was also at this point I decided, okay, he's not going to be able to one-hit KO me no matter what he does. I'm max HP. So I go for the Rock Polish. And I also realized at this point I need to hit the Stone Edge. Thank God I did. And then he goes out into Manaphy. I'm like, okay, Z-Fly. If this thing's Scarf, it's getting blown away. Let's see. Bam. Gone. Now, I think it was a roll. I should probably check that, actually. Pokemon Calculator. Because I do believe I checked it. Since I wasn't max attack, I was certainly, oh, this is the wrong set. It's got Silver Stars sets in here that I was using. Or for his battle. Solandris and a Manaphy. Water Z. Yeah, so, no, that's the wrong battle. You can see here, Supersonic Sky Strike only had a 50% chance to kill because I had such a low amount of attack. If I had 248 attack, it was basically a guaranteed KO. So there we go. I was chancing it, and I managed to get the chance. So that's another bout of luck for me right there that I don't normally get. On his Superior he goes, and I go for the Raw Fly here. It's like, it doesn't matter if he decides to swap out to anything. I want to make sure this thing dies. I know it doesn't die to a Stone Edge because Splurk isn't max attack. And I missed the Fly, which is fine. I can still just go for the Superpower here. He doesn't know that Superpower is my last move. And unfortunately, oh my god, a crit. So yeah, okay, I lose the attack. But that's fine. I'll go for the Stone Edge, which I managed to hit yet again. This is crazy. So now he goes into the Ninetales, and it's like, okay, at this point I can just sack off Splork. There's nothing else that he really needs to do. And I can just go for the Raw Stone Edge, which crits again. I don't know if that would have killed a Alola Tails. It depends on his spread, I think. -1 attack into Ninetales Alola. Aurora Veil. Nope, Stone Edge did not kill if he was at least max HP. Even if he had no HP, that still had no chance to kill. So the crit absolutely mattered. And I already said earlier that it wasn't fair the amount of shit I was getting on him. And I'm actually getting bothered. Like, you don't understand. In the recording, I was absolutely bothered by the amount of hacks I was getting on Charlie. It was not fair. So it's like, okay, at this point, I don't have much to do. I go for the Superpower, and he's Chople. Now, I'm incredibly confused as to why he decides to go with Choppleberry, because, number one, I don't have a fighting type on my squad. And that'll have to be edited out. I don't have a fighting type on my squad. And even if I were to bring Close Combat, there's no point really against his team. Close Combat does go through everything minus Heracross and Cresselia. Earthquake does the exact same thing. Well, Earthquake is resisted by fucking, what are you called? You know, in hindsight, I probably could have gone Earthquake instead of Superpower. Would have been Stab. Anyway, Superior resists ground, so does Heracross, and 2 of his Mons are immune to it, so I just figured Superpower is better in general. Just for specifically Landorus. In the case of Pinsir, I went with Earthquake, so... Oh no, God's sake, help me. So he turns out, and he misses another Head Smash. This is ridiculous. Apparently my team is absolutely godlike at dodging hits. Because this is getting silly. That's another Head Smash miss. And he gets parried now, so the hacks are just piling on top of each other for a whole bout of absolute bullshit. So I decide, you know what, I can't go for this I don't want to try to preserve those 6-0 at this point. While I should, by all means, I don't think it's fair to Charlie, because that amount of hacks is absolutely ridiculous. Not to mention I don't even have a switch in for his head smash anyway, so I'm not... he goes for the Rock Tomb, which thank God he doesn't miss. And his own Tyrantrum dies to his Hail, which is only a suicide kill and isn't given to Splork, which is unfortunate in that sense, but Splork still gets 4 kills. I go Murkrow here, wanting to Thunderwave this thing and just miss, while he goes for a Steelium Z and knocks Murkrow the fuck out of this dimension. So, to wrap it up, I just go Volcarona and hit that 100% accurate Fiery Dance. So, that was pretty stupid. I'm not even gonna... And I get the Fiery Dance attack raise. That's 30% chance, man. Or is it 50? I think it's actually 50. Okay, it is 50. So, what can I say? That's absolute bullshit. And, yeah, like I say right here, that wasn't fair. It was not fair in the slightest. And he said, I can't exactly say GG, but we'll play it anyway. Like, that's just brutal. Like, I felt absolutely disgusted at this point compared to, like, the match versus Haunter. Like, I was so unhappy that I lost to a 33% chance Protect, which was ridiculous. But I felt even worse because it's the worst thing in the world to get hacked, right? So, that's just crazy. Also, out of 4 head smashes, my team still has yet to be hit by a head smash. I don't get it. I actually don't get it. But, there we go. It's a 4-0 win over Charlie. Lando gets 4 kills, and Volcarona gets a kill. And Gearfree didn't even, or Splork and Helios, Gearfree didn't even get the chance to come out this week. Neither did Kaleidoscope, but there we go. That's Charlie's battle. So I'm going to stop this recording now. Once again, I don't want to say GG. It was absolutely a bad game because of just a stupid amount of hacks to you, Charlie, but you deserve better than that, man. You deserve better than that. But there we go. And that's a win for week 9. I don't know whether I'm putting this up before or after I come home. Food for thought.